What's going on, everyone? I am ZippingMeteor. Welcome back to another early build Let's Play. Today we will be taking a look at Ziggurat, a procedurally generated first-person shooter from the developer known as Milkstone Studios. They are adamant that this is not a roguelike game, so I'm going to try to avoid referring to it as such. That said, I will most likely be making some comparisons to other games in that genre, specifically games like probably The Binding of Isaac. Let's go ahead and jump right in. And when you start off the game, you automatically have one weapon, your standard wand. But you're immediately given a second weapon as well. In this case, I got a much more rapid-fire wand. In your upper left-hand corner, you'll see a map, which will show you which rooms you've been in, which ones you haven't. It's also handy to use to find the secret rooms. Whenever you enter a room that has enemies, a health bar will appear at the top, showing you how many more minions you have left to kill. We're going to switch weapons. Each weapon does have its own mana gauge. You can find ammo as you traverse the level, but your standard weapon does have replenishing ammo. And please forgive me for not talking too much. I'm still recovering a bit from a cold, and trying to avoid having to cough into the microphone. Right, this room is completely clear. It doesn't really have loot drops like a lot of games in this genre, but occasionally there will be secret rooms, so it's worth looking around to at least see if you can find them. I don't believe that there's actually one connected to this room yet. Alright, this is the boss room, so there's no reason for us to be in here yet. We don't have the portal key. Ah, there it is. There is a secret room. They will always be indicated, as far as I know, by a crack in the wall. You can destroy them by just repeatedly shooting at them with your normal weapon. As far as I know, you get a card and then you get a little bit of lore from other games Milkstone has done. Recover 20% of your health at mana pools. Excellent. Here's a little bit of information about their 2001 game, Infinity Dagger. Cool little bit of trivia from their previous games. I believe they've mostly done stuff on the Xbox Live Indie section of the marketplace, so they're probably pretty well unknown. Most marketplace or Xbox Live Indie games didn't really get the recognition they might have deserved. Switch weapons. These things are causing quite a bit of damage to me, especially that green variant, wherever it went. And we've leveled up once the enemies are gone. I'll worry about that. Right. You to upgrade. Each time you can upgrade one of two things. This one gives me more mana for my standard staff. This one If I win the gamble, my health and mana are refilled. If I don't, my maximum health is dropped by 25%. Let's take the chance. And it appears that our health did refill, so we won. This room does have quite a few traps in it, so I'll have to be careful, but it's obvious the traps don't affect the enemies. All these, they're spike traps. Or maybe not. No, these are just grates. Never mind. Spike traps and grates look quite a bit similar. Ah, there's that stupid carrot. We've got the portal key, we can leave if we want to. However, this is a dungeon crawler, so looking around for better stuff is always a good idea. We found a treasure chest, which gives me charged amulet. Recovers part of your mana reserves when used. Notice it doesn't actually tell me how to use it. Oh, and you can zoom in with the left mouse button, if you're the kind of person that wants to do that. As you traverse the world, you can find these little items, which are little bits of story, if you care about that sort of thing. You can read them later on in the main menu. I really don't care about the story in these kind of games. Seems unnecessary. Up all the loot, which is usually just experience and ammo. What do we get? Mana gives you more magic energy, or restore half of your maximum health points. Let's do that one. We don't really need health right now. In rooms like that, do avoid the lava. It will kill you. So we need to go this way. I don't think I actually said this yet, but the game's art style, to me it looks a lot like Torchlight. If Torchlight had been a first-person game instead of a over-the, aerial view RPG. Let's see if we can actually kill the boss. I really haven't played this game too much, but I do enjoy it. I've only managed to beat the boss, I think, 2 times, and I've died in the next world. Gunkar the Crusher. Summon some demons. Let's pick up the health, or the ammo for our weapon. At least in the early stages, it's not the best idea to go after the smaller enemies, because they'll just disappear once you defeat the big guy. Alright, we beat the first world. If you're interested in picking this game up, you can do so on Steam Early Access. I believe it's $11.99 right now. They do plan on making it a little more expensive when it is fully released. It's very much playable right now, though, so if you're into games like this, now would probably be the best time to actually get it. Alright, we've just picked up a third weapon, a grenade. If you've played first-person shooters, you should know what that does. It's not a time grenade, though, so it's impact explosive. In fact, we're gonna use this. There's too many enemies here. Way too many enemies. The frame rate's starting to take a hit. Whew, we lost a lot of health. We lost a lot of health. It's okay. Hopefully the upgrade will help us. Druid, life gems give you more health. Bookworm, show one more perk when leveling up. I gotta go with Druid. I need the health. Nothing up here. I'm trying to keep an eye out for another secret room, just in case they look different from level to level. Alright, we got the portal key. So if we find the boss room, we can go ahead and activate it. Another story room. I really don't care about those. Trap room, as you can tell by the spikes on the icon in the upper right hand, or upper left hand corner rather. Ooh. Appears there's a treasure chest over there, so it's... How do I do this? Platforming in first-person games is generally not the easiest. Ooh, but we made it. That's gotta be something good if it's making me do this. Careful. Nope, 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 nope. Ah. Why did I try that? Why did I try doing that? New item, thick skin, reduce the amount of damage you take. That will be handy. Amulet of protection grants temporarily, and yeah, that would have helped too. Would have liked to know what was in that chest though. Alright guys, that is a quick playthrough of Ziggurat. It's a pretty difficult game, but it's a very playable game, even though it's in an early state of development. As I said, it is available on Steam Early Access for $11.99 or your regional equivalent. Very colorful game, very fun game if you're into dungeon crawlers or first-person shooters. It does have a lot of rogue-like elements to it in the way the levels are presented to you, even though it's not technically a rogue-like game. I definitely recommend getting it if you're into this sort of game, and the game's going to go ahead and run another video. I'll go ahead and let it do that. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. I always appreciate it. If you have suggestions as to what other early builds of games I should play, go ahead, leave a comment below. I will take any considerations, or rather, I will consider all suggestions for future videos. And if you like any content I create, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. I am ZippingMeteor. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.